Hey everybody, welcome to Sequoia National Park. You guys got benches right here if you want to sit down and wait. However, if you're planning to grab a shuttle, at the moment, they are all unavailable because of COVID right now. So the nice thing about being at this trail entrance to the Sherman Tree is that there is a nice restroom right here, and also they have water fountains, which is really nice. Not a lot of places have that, so big plus. There is plenty of parking here if you guys were worried about trying to find a spot to park here at the entrance to the General Sherman Tree Trail, which is right over there. So I hear that there's a giant sequoia tree hiding somewhere around this area, and that means we just gotta go find it. What do you guys say? Let's go check it out, huh? The General Sherman Tree is at an elevation of 212 feet below this area. The walk back is steep. There are benches along the way where you can catch your breath. That is very thoughtful. That's why there are so many benches laid around here, because it's a bit steep for some people and you're gonna need to take a breather for a minute. That's why you have those guys already walking through this trail. You can see how high these trees go, and this is just a small little sample of what's to come. Walking for a bit, I found where we're gonna be going. Right down that way, I see a trail. Looks like we have another spot for people to take a rest or a pit stop. Very good spot, I like it. Kind of secluded, away from people. For a moment, I thought this tree right here was the General Sherman Tree. However, the Sherman Tree is that monstrosity right over there. Can you guys imagine having a tree house right up there at the top? You'd pretty much be king of the forest, have the most amazing view on earth. We still have not reached the bottom yet. Going along the trail, you still see these gigantic trees with the trunks being super wide. Say hello to the Sherman Tree. Right there lies a behemoth. This tree is not the tallest or the widest, but the overall volume of its trunk makes it the biggest tree on earth. So you guys can see at the top, it's pretty narrow, but as it gets closer and closer to its trunk, it gets wider and wider. And you guys can see it by looking up there and then looking down, it does get wider. Walking around it, there is this tree right in the way of the trail. Look at that. Oh. And then as we go around the Sherman Tree, you can see that part looks burnt. When you guys get here and you want to just enjoy the view of the Sherman Tree, there are plenty of benches over here. I counted around 6, so you guys can take your time. Oh, I forgot to mention that there's also a spot where you guys can take pictures if you want. Right there, General Sherman. Then you got the tree in the background. If you guys plan on taking pictures, expect there to be a line for the spot to take a picture in front of it. It is so nice and quiet right now. Not too many people. There is a trailhead at the bottom of the General Sherman Tree, and it has a restroom. Big plus, but I guess the con to starting off at the bottom would be a steep hike going up. We have one of those giant trees that fell down, and apparently they made a little tunnel where you can walk through. Right along the tree, you can actually see a bunch of people. Their names just engraved right into the tree trunk itself. there's a tip. You guys want to get a better view or somewhere away from the crowds? Right here. If you guys wanted an idea of how the tree trunk is, how big it is, here it is. Pretty massive. They weren't joking about the steep hike back up and needing the benches right here. You know what? I'm just gonna sit a bit and catch my breath. Hopefully I gave you guys a better idea of how the General Sherman Tree Trail looks like. Let's head out to our next destination, shall we? No water? Dang it. That sucks. So that doesn't work. However, looks like we made it to our next destination, Tunnel Rock. If you guys wanted to drive through a giant sequoia tree, here is your chance at Tunnel Log. Woo! So cool, guys. You definitely gotta come to this spot. Out of all the spots I've been to in Sequoia, this one by far is spectacular. Holy cow. I'm walking to the trunk and look at the bottom of this tree. Holy smokes. And if we get closer, look at this guy. It's so freaking huge. Look how big this trunk is. Look how tiny I am. Okay, we are finished here at Tunnel Log. Let's head back that way to our next destination. Along the drive in Sequoia, there's so many pit stops, just like the one that you see behind me with those people, that you guys can just check out other trees that aren't as popular but are still really impressive. Just like this one. Holy cow, look at this one. Look at that. You guys can stop right there and check that out if you really wanted to. Welcome to the trailhead of Morro Rock. This is the parking lot. Also, they have a restroom, which is really convenient. The trail actually starts at these stairs that you guys see with the railings. Something that is very concerning when looking at the trailhead sign is seeing this right here saying, take safety seriously on this trail. People have actually died here. Always stay inside the railings. You know, pretty much don't die. Be careful. Good luck. Starting on this trail already. Look at that. That doesn't even look real. It's like a mythical place in the mountains that you would find somewhere else outside of California. Before us stands the Great Western Divide. Here at Morro Rock Trail, it does get very narrow and very steep, as you guys can see. So be prepared with water. The trail splits into two, that way to Morro Rock, and then this little viewpoint right here, Vista Point, with a bench made of rocks. And as you guys can see, holy, you guys can see the cars and the road right down there. They're digging this view. Like the video. Yep, it does get really narrow around here. You guys can see I'm in this really tight space. So you really gotta scoot over when you see people. Almost up there. If you guys are claustrophobic, please know that the Morro Rock Trail going up to the top is very narrow, and it might make you panic just a little bit. Here it is. We're at the top, guys. Welcome to Morro Rock. I can see how dangerous this could be when it's wet up here, because if you do slip, the only thing you can really grab onto are the railings. Other than that, if your hand slides, you can't get a grip. You're taking a water slide all the way down to the bottom. Please tell me I am not the only one that thinks that gigantic mountain rock looks like a painting from here. I am trying to get to this freaking sign, and it's a little slopey going down from up there, and holy. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of vertigo. Close your eyes if you don't want to see this, if you do get dizzy easily, but look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I'm on top of a roller coaster right now. Alright, time to leave this spot. Very slowly. Ooh, snaps. Check out behind me how the trail, or what is left of the trail going to the edge, is just the very apex of this rock, and then to the sides is just a slope. Here we are. Welcome to Morro Rock for you guys that haven't been, myself included. You've got to imagine what the view looks like up here when the sun starts to set. I'm sure it'd be just as magical, if not more. If you guys enjoyed this view, give this video a thumbs up. What do you guys say we head back down to another spot to check out, huh? So the museum is closed. Unfortunately, that sucks. However, their gift shop is open. So if you guys wanted souvenirs, there's a bunch of stuff that you can check out. We are gonna head to the Meadows, the Giant Trees Trail, which we're on right now. Hey, more benches. Do not be a doofus like this guy, not wearing a belt and going on a hike and constantly having to pull up his darn jeans. Earlier there was a slight haze on the valley, and I could kind of see it right now. What do you guys think about that? It makes this forest look really majestic. We are on the Big Trees Trail right now, and the meadow over there is waiting for us. There are restrooms here. Also, they have a water fountain right here. Does it work? I think so. Does this one work? There you go. If you guys need to shower your dog, shower your feet, jabang diggity. What I like about the Big Trees Trail that leads into this gorgeous, quiet, relaxing meadow is that there are benches located alongside the trails, and you can just sit down and just take in the scenery, recap on the day. A giant fallen tree trunk. Look at that. This is how it looks. Right inside the tree trunk of a sequoia. Wow, it's pretty cool in here. And it looks like there's an exit to the bottom right if we do decide to go all the way down. Scratch that, I'm not gonna try. What do sequoias need to live long enough to grow this big? They need fire, an open canopy, a clear forest floor, sun, and of course, water. I hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure from the General Sherman tree to Tunnel Log. Those two were really beautiful. And then we had Morro Rock, which I hope didn't make you guys dizzy. And then lastly, the Big Trees Trail. That meadow was just relaxing. Give this video a like and also subscribe. And until then, check out Sequoia National Park. Dearie, dearie, dear. Is that another one? 3 of you guys. 1, 2, and 3.